Okay, so I'm sick, and I thought I'd give you a sketchbook tour. This is my first time using toned paper, and I really love it. And I just love how vibrant all of those colors look. That's a secret, you can't see that. So those are, I don't know how to explain it. Back in last October, for Inktober, I decided to just work on my confidence with lines. So I started designing some characters without sketching first. Like, just whatever I put down is what I put down. I just gotta work with it. And some of them came out really, really bad. And some of them I found very charming. And this was honestly a spectacular exercise for me with line confidence and like speed, because I love that guy. He's so creepy and weird. I kind of also hate him, but I love him. Oh no, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, speed is important to me as an artist, because if I work on a piece for too long, I get really bored of it, and then my style just kind of changes before I'm done with it. Like, I could never be an oil painter, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not my thing. I really like this guy. I think that that's a cool androgynous elf character. This was another one that was no sketch, just put down lines, and I wanted to try to do a full body one because I like doing faces, but I get really weird about certain body parts like arms, so I practiced that. This is another no sketch one. I just went in and whatever lines I put down, I put down. This is a reference from Pinterest that probably all of you have seen. All of the drawings at the bottom, that's all references. You've probably seen them too. If I remembered the person, I would put it, but I don't. That foot was so funny to me. It's really interesting because I feel like you can start to see which ones obviously have, like, this page is a great example. Like, obviously there's some art that I use reference for, like those two, and some that I didn't use any reference for. And it's not like those ones are bad, they just look like they don't have a reference. This was me goofing around with just like really dark characters and using that to kind of create form without any actual lighting. That dog is so bad. That's my cat, Nightblood. She's very dark and very silly. I really like this vampire, and that's his bat form. I just think his one little tooth sticking out is really funny. Yeah, I don't know. I play around with style. A lot of these are references. Like, these are all just pieces that I found on Pinterest and drew to, like, practice. Love that one. And then that is just me. That's just what I looked like at the time when I was drawing these pages. These are all references also, probably, obviously. Again, just pictures I found on Pinterest. This one was out of my head. I imagined, like, a character sitting outside with police lights bouncing off of them. These are just more sketches more line work without sketches. Secrets again. You aren't allowed to know what any of this is, but I'll give you a sneak peek. Okay, that's all you're getting. And you're not allowed to have any more. This is also forbidden, and you can't see it. That is a sketch of the outside of one of the buildings that I work at. This is a comic that I never finished, but I really liked the colors that I chose. This is like a little alien. He's very polite. And his ears kind of look like a succulent that I have. Oh, this one is fun because that's like what it feels like to dissociate for me. I would love to know if anybody else can relate to that. Man, I need to get like an actual camera, I think, because my phone, that was another reference. I wish I came up with that, but I did not. I love that one. If I had a real camera, I feel like the focusing wouldn't be as bad. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm not even gonna edit this video. I'm gonna be so for real. Those are just more references. I'm pretty sure this whole page is just things I found on Pinterest. Oh, I need a tissue. Where am I even gonna post this? This is more weird stuff. I fucking love crayons. This is all crayons. You can't know who that worm is. That's my dog Spook. Isn't he cute as heck? He's named after a Brandon Sanderson character. That little green thing is outside my window, and I really love those eyes. It's just more crayon stuff. Working with colors. I really like that blue guy. I just really like him. I like how silly his ear is. Just like his whole vibe. It's real good. Nothing on that page. That is a concept drawing for a D&D character I play with. I was obsessed with sinners and still am, and so I was drawing them. Yeah, those are some people. They're friends with my sister, and then that blue guy is just a guy. That's my sister, and that's her partner. And here's eggs boiling in a pot. I was considering a comic. I might still make it. I feel like I have to, actually, because that was so funny. Yeah, these are just people. Oh, that's my husband, that one at the bottom. And then these. So that one, I went to Reese Beach. I went to the queer beach, and that was my first time, and it was so cool. And then these are just people I drew tonight while being sick. And then there's me. And that is exactly what I look like right now. And there's nothing you can do about it.